What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Christian Wilkins in our game against the Browns. He had a fantastic game. 3 solo tackles, 4 assisted tackles, and a sack technically on the statistics, but really it was 2 half sacks. So, that's actually kind of better, to be honest, because he's hitting the quarterback twice instead of once. So, yeah, let's get into it. He's lining up right here. He was smoking this right guard, Wyatt Teller. They eventually replaced Wyatt Teller, but he was still cooking them all day long. This time, though, no one really gets a hand on him. The tackle tries to get over to him, but I think the guard was supposed to put a hand on Christian Wilkins to help the tackle get over there, and then I think he's supposed to climb to Landon Roberts. But this doesn't happen. And Christian Wilkins just runs free and goes and makes this tackle. So, yeah, we'll take those. This time, this is just him anticipating the snap well. It's a QB sneak. And just pure ball get off. Gets right in that gap and helps to make this tackle. Fantastic. Lining up right here. This is pretty much where he's going to be most of the time. Alright, so there's a little bit more to this one. Hands a little high, that's okay. He gets away with it. That's kind of a hands to the face situation. It's okay though, it doesn't get called. He kind of uses that to kind of control him, but he does have that left hand. I can't tell if it's on the wrist or on the shoulder pad. It's on the shoulder pad, okay. But he's going to basically just turn him and go smoke the quarterback. And we will take a look at Bradley Chubb just because he's involved in this sack too. He's not who we're really focusing on, but we will kind of take a look and see how he defeated his opponent. He's just going to defeat the hands to the outside. That's fair. Alright. Right here. Stop letting this guy run. Well, don't stop letting him run free. I don't know if they thought... Well, he's clearly a read. They're thinking that he's going to go after Brissett, but he doesn't fall for it. He goes straight for Bradley Chubb and tackles him from behind. Great job. Very intelligent play. This is the other sack that he was involved in. We will take a look at the edge rusher too, but first we'll take a look at Christian Wilkins. So they're on a bit of a stunt. I can't tell who this is, but they are on a stunt. He's going to start off on the inside, on the center, and he's going to work across. This defender here is going to be going toward A-gap, which forces the guard to go that way. That's terrible feet from the right guard. This is when they moved away from the right guard they were using and put this guy in. Both of them were getting smoked all day. And he pushed... This is really set up by this guy. I can't tell if that's Raekwon Davis or Agba. I think that's Agba. But he pushes the right guard into the center. And he's able to just go over the top. That puts the right guard in terrible position for when Wilkins comes over. He just goes unblocked. Let's take a look at... is that Bradley Chubb? Yep. This is just pure ball get off and athleticism. He didn't have to do much. I mean, a little bit of a hand fight, but nothing crazy. He's just more athletic than that left tackle. Alright, right here. Oh, that's fantastic. He doesn't get himself out of position. He's going to work this right tackle. He's got his left hand inside on the chest. Actually, he put it on his back, really on the side. But it's still enough to be able to keep him at bay and control him. And when the running back cuts back, that allows him to quickly disengage and just go make a good tackle. He's a very intelligent run stopper. I think Christian Wilkins might be the most underrated run stopper in the NFL. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's biased because I am a Dolphins fan, of course, but I love this dude. Man. This is more of a coverage thing. He starts off on the right guard. Swipes those hands easily. Is that Raekwon Davis? Yeah, Raekwon Davis is also whooping the center's ass. So the guard has to come, because he's about to run free. So the right guard has to come help with that, which means the right tackle has to take on Wilkins. The tackle ends up getting his hands inside initially, but Wilkins is able to disengage and then re-engage and get his hands in a better spot. Doesn't settle for bad hand position. And because he has that control, when Brissett goes to scramble to the outside, he's able to quickly disengage and put some pressure on him. He doesn't get the sack, but he almost forces an interception. Kind of blurry. But we can still see what's going on. He's right here. Going to swipe that outside hand down, and he's just going to run free. And I love this type of shit from Christian Wilkins. He's just such a high motor player. Shout out to Zach Sealer, him too. But this is a screen to the other side of the field. He runs free, and as a 315-pound defensive lineman, he's going to run all the way across to go help make this tackle. But also, I know, kind of similar to the Bradley Chubb thing, I'm going to take a look at Zach Sealer here. I know we're not really focusing on him, but shout out to him for reading this screen. He's able to at least slow him down so Christian Wilkins can come finish him. So like I said, he had a very, very good game. Those are the actual, tackles he was involved in. But he had a lot of other pressures and things like that. Plays where he was, eating up gaps. Like, he is a very, very underrated run defender. He's been doing a lot for us all year long. And I thought it was time that I finally really highlighted him because he had more of a breakout game today. This game statistically. And I absolutely love him. When it's time, we are absolutely going to have to pay this guy. And yeah. And I know that, statistics against a lot of our opponents would show that we're not a very good team as far as stopping the run goes. But that's not really the case. We're just bad at stopping running quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Fields, even Zach Wilson, those types of guys have had a lot of success running the ball against us. That is something that we will have to address. But as far as running backs go, we really do stop them pretty consistently. It doesn't really matter who we end up against. We do stop the run pretty effectively. It's just those running quarterbacks that tend to kill us. And it is because of these three people right here on the screen. Zach Sealer, Raekwon Davis, and Christian Wilkins. And on the outside, Jalen Phillips is he's very good at setting the edge. Bradley Chubb is really good at it too. Melvin Ingram is so-so. He's kind of hit or miss. Same with Van Ginkel. But Jalen Phillips, if you look at those edge rushers that were coming out of Miami, there was that year where we had him, Russo, and Roche. If they could do nothing else, they knew how to squeeze and they knew how to set the edge. All three of them were very good at that. Miami drilled that into them. And it's no different here. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.